Dear students, I am Anup Suraj, lecturer in English, Sita Group of Education. As we know that the conditions of our country are not suitable for conducting classes. Therefore, regarding to maintain the syllabus and preparation of the students, our college is trying its best. In the same sequence, for the preparation of intermediate final year students, I am going to present my lecture based on poetry. The preparation of the poetry can be completed through this video. So many videos and classes are running through the channel that is Sita Group of Education, and I hope that you all will be beneficial. You will be prepared for your board exam and do your best. You can take the advantage of this lecture for preparing the first poem, that is the character of a happy life, and composed by Sir Henry Wotton. First of all, I am going to teach you the meaning of the poem, lines written on the board, and after that we will discuss about the central idea as well as reference, context and explanation based on the several stanzas of this poem. As you know, there are two types of questions from the poetry. One is the central idea you have to write down from any one of the given three poems, and another question is based on explanation, reference and context also. So let we discuss about the meaning of this poem line by line. The first line, the beginning of this poem is, how happy is he born and taught. It means the person is very happy, is really happy, who is not slave of anyone. We have heard a famous verse written by Goswami Tulsidas, Paradhin sapne sukh nahi. The same thing is told here by the poet. The person who is free from his birth, or after his birth he has given such education as not make him anyone's slave, anyone's servant. So such person is really a happy man. The second line shows that the person is not bounded to serve according to order, according to desire of any other person, that can be his master or anyone. And the third line means whose armor, whose means jiske. Armor means a kind of security guard, that is security cover, that is kavach, is honest thought. Means the person is so honest by his ideas, his thinking, that he doesn't need any type of security guards, any type of security covers. And he always, and fourth line is, and simple truth, his utmost skill. This line suggests, this line signifies that such type of a person always speaks truth. He is never afraid of speaking truth. The results of speaking truth he has to face, he has to suffer, he has to afford, is not a matter for him. He doesn't afraid of any type of worldly pressure or terror, but he always remains truthful in his ideas. He never speaks, he never tells a lie. It means the person having four qualities, four great virtues. One is he is free, second is he is honest, third is he is truthful. That person can be called a really happy person. These four lines tell us that these are the qualities. In the same way, the person who has full control over his strong desires or emotions, in Hindi, which are called इंद्रियाज, जिन्हें हम इंद्रियां कहते हैं, उन पर वो अपना संपूर्ण कंट्रोल रखता है, संपूर्ण नियंत्रण रखता है. Whose soul is still prepared for death. This line shows, this line means he is always ready. He is always ready for death. Means he is never afraid of his death. Suppose someone is going to tell some reality, then he is not under the pressure that somebody or some authority will make a harm to him. In that condition, he is firm at his resolution, at his firm determination, and he is always ready to face the worst conditions of the world for speaking truth and telling reality. In the same way, he always remains same. Whether a prince or king loves him, means if an authority is going to show his love, his affection towards him, generally it is noticed, it is seen that when any authority, any minister, any MP or MLA or any other dignitary or sourceful person makes a praise to anyone, such type of person becomes extremely happy and he loses control over himself. But a really happy man doesn't lose his control over his happiness. Or in the same way, when any common person criticizes him, condemns him, even then he does not lose his mental or mind balance, physical balance. He remains calm, he is silent, and he is peaceful. The next line shows, who hath his life from rumors freed. It means the particular person does not believe upon the ideas, upon the things which are baseless, which are without any meaning. Suppose someone is going to backbite, someone is going to make some complaint against his friends or his well-wishers or his close ones, but he doesn't believe over such types of complaints, over such types of false ideas, false things. that are known as rumors, means the baseless things. In Hindi we call, जिन्हें हम हिंदी में अफवाहें कहते हैं। इस प्रकार का व्यक्ति अफवाहों से अपने आप को बिल्कुल मुक्त रखता है, स्वतंत्र रखता है। कहने का अर्थ ये हुआ कि किसी ने जाकर किसी से कहा कि पर्टिकुलर पर्सन, अमुक व्यक्ति आपको ये कह रहे थे, आपका ये नुकसान करने को कह रहे थे, आपको मारने को कह रहे थे, और उस व्यक्ति ने उसका विश्वास कर लिया और बिना ये पता किए हो, ये सोचे, इन विदाउट प्रॉपर इन्वेस्टिगेशन उसने उस व्यक्ति के अगेंस्ट एक्शन ले लिया, और जिसका परिणाम जैसा कि कहा गया है, बिना विचारे जो करे सो पाछे पछताए। तो इस तरह की सिचुएशन से वो अपने आप को मुक्त रखता है, स्वतंत्र रखता है। Whose conscience is his strong retreat? This line means his strong retreat. Strong means सबसे बड़ा, सबसे मजबूत, और retreat means आश्रय स्थल, शरण स्थली। फॉर एग्जाम्पल ए चाइल्ड, ए स्मॉल चाइल्ड, किसी छोटे बच्चे को जब कोई डराता है, धमकाता है, तो वो अपने सबसे निकट संबंधी जो उसकी केयर टेकर होती है, सबसे पहले वो अपनी माँ की तरफ दौड़ता है, उसकी गोदी में छुप जाता है। माँ वहाँ पर नहीं होती है तो बड़ी बहन, ताई, आंटी या फिर उसकी दादी इत्यादि में से कोई मौजूद होता है तो उसकी शरण में वो जाता है, या पिता से अपने जो है लिपट जाता है और परेशान करने वाले, डराने वाले व्यक्ति के अगेंस्ट वो शिकायत करता है। कहने का मतलब वो आश्रय लेता है, शरण। इसी तरह से एक भक्त अपने भगवान के श्री चरणों में शरण लेता है, उसकी शरण में जाता है। उसी तरह से इस तरह का व्यक्ति जो वास्तव में प्रसन्नचित्त है, वो अपनी अंतरात्मा की शरण में जाता है। कहने का मतलब ये हुआ कि वो अपनी अंतरात्मा की आवाज़ पर विश्वास करता है, उस पर अमल करता है। सबसे बड़ा उसका आश्रय स्थल, उसका सहारा, उसका सपोर्ट उसकी अंतरात्मा होती है। वो अपनी अंतरात्मा की आवाज़ पर काम करने वाला होता है, अपने अंतर विवेक को जागृत रखता है। हुज स्टेट कैन नाइदर फ्लैटरर्स फीड। इस लाइन का तात्पर्य है, इस लाइन का अर्थ है, वो अपने आसपास, अपनी मित्र मंडली में, अपने सर्किल में, अपने फ्रेंड सर्किल में चापलूस व्यक्तियों को किसी भी प्रकार का कोई स्थान नहीं देता। चापलूस व्यक्तियों से तात्पर्य है द पर्सन्स who are going to make anyone happy by making flattery, by making buttering. Such types of persons are not considerable for a really happy man. He doesn't care for such type of persons, nor make oppressors great. और वो such type of person doesn't cares, doesn't makes any plan to make any type of harm or any type of loss for the persons, against the persons who have given a lot of pain, a lot of torture to him. So these are the 8 lines or 12 lines, means 3 stanzas from beginning of this poem. I have told the meaning of these 3 stanzas. Now I am going to tell the reference, context, explanation as well as notes, that is nota bene, जिसको हिंदी में हम काव्यगत सौंदर्य कहते हैं। Students, listen and consider, be careful. All the references based on this poem belonging to any stanza will be same. In reference, first of all we write the name of the poem, and after that we note the name of composer. So here we can see that the name of the poem is The Character of a Happy Life, which means प्रसन्नचित्त जीवन के लक्षण, प्रसन्नचित्त व्यक्ति के जीवन के लक्षण। वास्तव में प्रसन्नचित्त जीवन क्या है या किस व्यक्ति का होता है। एंड द नेम ऑफ द कंपोजर इज सर हेनरी ओटन, मीन्स रेफरेंस विल बी द of the following stanzas will be the same, and I am going to tell firstly the reference of the first stanza, that is, how happy is he born or taught up to utmost skill. So first of all you have to write down, you have to put an heading reference. Reference, these beautiful lines have been taken from the poem The Character of Happy Life, composed by, consider, note this, in prose you have to mention written by, and in poetry you have to mention composed by Sir Henry Wotton, who was a well-known poet, scholar and critic. The poet was highly impressed with the ideas of Bhagavad Gita and other Hindu mythological great books and epics. In this poem, he is going to describe some important and significant qualities of a happy man. Now we should consider what will be the context. Second step is context, not context. Context, C-O-N-T-E-X-T. The context is that here the poet is going to describe, here the poet tells us about the important and significant qualities of a happy man's life, or how we can pass our life without any pain or problem. And third step is explanation. As at the time of telling meaning of this stanza, I have told, famous Hindi poet Goswami Tulsidas has mentioned, Paradhin sapne sukh nahi. We have to focus our ideas that in the first 4 lines, this thing has been told by the poet. The poet says that the person who is free from his birth, or after his birth, he has been provided, he has been given such an education that he is not forced or compelled to serve according to the desire of other person or any master. He is really happy. Such type of persons, honest thoughts, honest ideas are great security guards, security covers for him. He doesn't require any type of security personals, because he is so honest. He is so honest that he has nobody as his enemy. And the last quality which has been described in this stanza is such a type of person always speaks the truth. He is truthful. He never afraid of speaking the truth and its consequences as well. And the fourth step and the last step, which you will have to mention, you have to write down, note down, that is notes or nota bene or NV. In short, we can say NV. First of all, we have to focus that what type of the poem is. So many types of poems, so many kinds of poetry in Hindi are Chaupai, Doha, Sortha, Rola. In the same way, in English there are several types of poetry: lyric, sonnet, elegy, ballad, etc. So we have to notice, first of all, we should write that the ideas are very beautiful and appealing. The first note. And I suggest that you can mention this note, this line in all these stanzas, under all these stanzas, which will be given to you for explaining in the board examination as well as in your home examinations also. And the second one is, we should consider about the rhyming scheme. We can simply notice the rhyming words. Taught rhymes with thought and will rhymes with skill. Means the rhyming scheme is first line rhymes with third line and second line rhymes with fourth line. and whose armor is his honest thought. Look, the third line of this stanza. So we can easily guess that here his honest thought, the honest thoughts of any person are told as his security guards, means proper use of, good use of metaphor. In Hindi it is known as rupak. So we can easily mention that here good use of, proper use of metaphor. And at last we can note the fourth line, that this poem is a kind of lyric and an appealing lyric composed by Sir Henry Wotton, who was a well-known critic of his time. Dear students, the remaining portion of this poem as well as the explanation and central idea based on this particular poem will be released on the upcoming video, in the next video. I hope that you will make an sincere and honest effort to grasp the meaning as well as explanation and central idea also of this poem, and that will be beneficial for your upcoming home exams as well as board exams. Thank you.